nation. No donation, no salvation.
And remember, respect is everything.
And we are back. Today we're doing another diecast haul since I picked up some recent vehicles, and you know what, I figured let's show off some of the stuff that I got recently since, you know, I did get quite a few things. But without further ado, let's get moving. Okay, we're going to save the biggest item for last because that's the one I'm kind of most excited about. So we'll start with the simple diecast cars. So we got a lot of Maisto, some Hot Wheels, some Matchbox, so let's dig right into it. First car is, I believe, a 2013 Mustang. Let me see here. That's one thing that sucks about Maisto. They never put the name of the car on the packaging. It is a Ford Mustang Boss 302, but no year on it. So we'll just pretend it's like a 2013 or something, since that's what it reminds me the most of. I actually already have this vehicle, but I wanted a nice clean one that wasn't beat to hell and back, so now I have this one to replace that other one. And you know, even though Maisto cars are not the most detailed, and they obviously don't have interiors anymore like the originals, they're still nice cars. I mean, yeah, the wheels are on the cheaper side, but I mean, if you gave this to me as a kid, I would be more than happy to just crash it into things and go to town to it. But anyway, there's that car. Alright, next car is a Matchbox 1975 Opel Kadett C GTE. Man, that is a very long name. Funny enough, my car was built in 1975. So, yeah, that's nice. And for those wondering what kind of car I own, it's a 1975 AMC Matador, but if you see the name of my channel, you already know about that car. This is very nice, though. I love this ugly green. Like, something about these old school, like, manufacturer colors. Like, I miss this kind of variety in vehicles. You know, even if it looks absolutely hideous, the hideousness is what draws my attention to it. So there's that. Alright, next car is a Volkswagen Golf Mark I. I love me some old school Volkswagens, so let's get right into this. Ooh, it's even got a nice little plastic thingy. It's kind of cool. Alright. You know, it's nice to see an unmolested, just stock Volkswagen Golf, because I see these cars get turned into, like, drift missiles and, like, sleeper cars all the time, and something about this old school, just original factory look is really nice to me, so there's the Matchbox stuff. We'll organize this here in a bit. Next, we got the Volkswagen ID Buzz. So I guess it's some kind of electric vehicle. I will admit, it does look cool, so I'll give it that. Really reminds me of the old school Volkswagen bus, just modernized. Kind of looks like a taxi, or like one of those like airport cars. Next, we got the 1994 Audi Avant Aresto. Well, that is a very nice looking shade of metallic. It's either sea green or some kind of dark blue. I don't know, but it's very pretty. I really like this color. Like, that is just beautiful. That just deserves to be in a showroom. Man, that is a nice car. Like, just the color is what really sold me on this. I knew a guy who had an old CRX in the same color, and it was so pretty to look at in the sun. Alright, the next in terms of diecast cars is we got another Maisto 5-pack of several different cars, but there's one in particular in here that I'm very excited about that you can see right there in the middle. But let's get this open and let's take a look. Alright, we're going to look at them one at a time. So we got, let's see, let's start with this one. So we got a more modern, I guess, what does this say, this is a 2016 Ford Mustang GT. Alright, a little unpainted, I won't lie. I feel like this one was just much better, but, oh well, it is what it is, you know. These cars are on the cheaper side. My personal favorite of this bunch is this black 1980s Pontiac Firebird with the gold trim on the bottom. Because if you're a big fan of the Smokey and the Bandit films, if you remember correctly, in the third movie they had a more... They changed the Firebird to an 80s one, and it was... I mean, even though Smokey and the Bandit 3 isn't the best film, I still like all those movies, and I think it is a great trilogy, even if they kind of fell off after the first one. But, I don't know. I love the 80s Firebird, and I love the black and gold combo here. Funny enough, I think in Knight Rider, they also had one with the black and gold combo before it got turned into Kit in the pilot episode. Oh, it's got gold rims. I thought they were silver. Oh, that is nice. Alright. Next car is a Volkswagen Beetle in this very grandma kind of off-white tannish color. So, that's nice. Alright, next car, and this one I already have, so I'm kind of glad to get another one, is the Buick Grand National. I really like this car because it's one of the few muscle cars that has a V6, which, you know, given the kind of power this car puts out, you know, I'll excuse the V6 because it is quite an impressive vehicle if you look into the history of this thing. But, yeah, I'm kind of glad to have another one because it just looks like this is the kind of car you would give to like a mob boss or like an enforcer, like some kind of like bounty hunter or something like that. I don't know, just something about this car all blacked out just screams enforcer to me. So I don't know, maybe I'll use this as like a twin set for the two cars. But it's really nice, a very nice car. And last vehicle, and probably the one I don't really care the most for, just a garbage truck. No, it doesn't even open. No maker model, just, yeah, it's just a garbage truck. But, hey, you know what? I mean, I'll find I might print some stickers for it, actually. I might put something here on the side, give it some character. But, you know, it's nice. It is what it is. And now for the finale, as we'll call it. Oh, actually, before we proceed, I do have some extra Hot Wheels cars that I bought that I didn't save for opening because at the time I didn't have enough for a diecast haul. But here's a 55 Chevy Gasser. I don't know if I have this one already, or if I do, the paint was chipped on it. But, you know, there's that. I also bought another Camaro in this very interesting color pattern. I really liked the clear blue grille, so I bought another one because my original one I customized it. I made it yellow, and then I gave it normal wheels, and then I put like a supercharger. I need to show that off at some point, but I'll probably show that off when I do a video on all my custom Hot Wheels and diecast cars. But I got another one of those. Last car I also got was this Nissan 400Z. Or Nissan Z, whatever they're going to call it. I like to call it the 400Z for some reason. But this is a drift car version by Forsberg, I think. A really nice livery. Very, very cool paint job, so I had to get this one. Too bad I didn't save it for this haul, but you know, it is what it is. But we'll just go ahead and put those off to the side. And look at the last vehicle we have to look at. Yep, the 2022 Batmobile from the Batman. Because I'm going to be real here. Batman and a muscle car is just too cool because I'm tired of all these tumblers and just stupidly large Batmobiles. You know, it's a bit overkill. The muscle car, though, I mean, at least for me, kind of works. And because it's supposed to be like early Batman where he's getting his start, you know, it's obvious, like, you know, his vehicle would be more simplistic. But let's just get into this thing. Now that is so cool. Like, even though it looks more like just a heavily like beefed up muscle car, just something about the shape of this still gives off Batmobile to me, and I really love this depiction of the Batmobile because obviously, yes, I am a car guy, but also just because it's different. Like, the idea of Batman in like this big burly muscle car is just it's cool to me, and the fact that it's a battering ram, it's awesome. It was so cool to me. I actually, funny enough, I made my own version in Lego. It's not an exact copy. Obviously, there are some differences to it. But I've been looking for an excuse to talk about this thing and I'm very happy with how it turned out. Obviously, I made some changes. I added this strut brace here in the back to kind of act like a spoiler, and the engine isn't the same, and obviously, you know, the front, I mean, the front's inspired by it, obviously. And then, of course, I got these Batmobile, like, hubcaps, which I know look kind of goofy, but that's kind of my way of reminding myself this is my Batmobile. And it does have a Batman figure in it. More traditional Batman figure, because I chose the blue cape and the blue accents. But, yeah, I've been just looking for a reason to show this thing off. I really love it. Okay, apologies for the sudden jump cut. Unfortunately, my camera, for some reason, decided to stop recording. I'm kind of in a bad mood now because my camera is just failing me a lot recently, so I'm sorry for the mood kind of changing in the video, but until next time, you all have a good one.
Hallelujah! Another soul saved!